Nowadays, if you trying to take somebody serious, you like to really know if they really fucking with you. Like you need their Instagram password, you need code to the phone, and you need location.
Oh no,
that's the guys you mess with.
Respectfully,
yes.
You know what
Beyonce said? I'd rather
if a
be
nigga
blind.
fuck with me, if we're gonna fuck each other that way, we're building a career together, and we're building everything together. Like yes. We're partners.
That sounds like ownership. That sounds like ownership.
No, so then you guys all want to be hoes and y'all all want to be players. Y'all not trying to commit. Then you're not trying to commit.
No,
if you can't do that, you can't commit.
Welcome back to another episode of Daily Wrap Up Crew. No booker, but I go by the name of Eli. As always, we got Ace with us.
Yes, indeed. It's Ace the GOAT. Daily Wrap Up Crew, the hope. Make sure y'all cop the merch. It's not going to hurt. You heard?
Okay. Last but not least, we got Jew.
What it do? It's your boy Jew. I'm here with my crew. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, too. Hit that like button. Subscribe. All that.
Okay. Anyway, we got some special guests with us. Ladies, let them know where they can follow you at.
Hey, it's Nelly. You can follow me on IG, Nelly Style. Nelly Style, like just 2 E's at the end.
We're going to put it up there for you.
Hey, y'all, it's Erica. Instagram is Erica_Hollywood_. That's ERIKA, not a C.
Hey, my name is Nay. Y'all can follow me on the gram, NAEEHONCHO. Again, NAEEHONCHO.
Again,
she had to repeat it just for, you know what I mean? So you had to repeat it, make sure y'all got it right, man. Before we get into these topics, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe if y'all not already subscribed, because, you know, I always say this, but we got some heat, you know what I mean, tucked in the stash, man. We need y'all to support us. You know, if y'all like the videos, make sure y'all send us a super chat. And I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta subscribe to us on Instagram because we got some exclusive content exclusively over there. So make sure I go to that Instagram, Daily Wrap Up Crew.
Why do people dislike hitting the like button though?
I don't know.
It's
man.
simple, yo.
It's the easiest thing, and it's free. Like it's simple and it's free. So make sure you hit that like button.
I ain't gonna hold you. I like that commercial y'all just did though.
I mean, you know what I mean. That was off the you know what I mean.
Improvising,
freestyle. But getting into this first topic, it says, should men be willing to compete for women? And why do you think men are scared to compete for a woman? Because I think, just to put some context to it, I think there was a post I seen where a woman was like that once a guy sees that a woman has, you know, other guys competing for her, they kind of like, all right, well, nah, I'm good on that. Like, you know, they could have their fun. I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? So why do you think guys are discouraged from competing for a woman?
Personally, I feel like men shouldn't have to compete for a woman, just as how I feel as a woman, I shouldn't have to compete for a man. So, like, strategically, the way I would move when it comes to, like, a guy, it's like, if I choose to vibe with you, you top tier, the competition will then be to keep me. That's what it is. Like, to get me, you lucky, but to keep me, that's the competition right there.
To get you, a man is lucky?
Yeah, because I would rather be by myself. Honestly, I'm dead serious. Like I'd rather be alone. Like I don't need a man to do anything.
That don't sound like something worth competing for. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
chill. It's not even like that. It's not even like that. I'm just saying, like,
your words are powerful. So you're already leading off with saying that.
So why do you think that somebody would want to be with somebody that don't need them? Like,
no,
or,
I'm not saying.
I'd rather be by themselves.
Like, no, that's not what she's saying.
She said that she'd rather be by herself.
That. I'm not saying it like that.
She's saying
if
she knows first of all, I'm 110% confident I am a prize, period. So I feel like it's not so, oh, you're competing like to keep me. It's just like if I'm putting my energy, and it works vice versa. I'm not just saying for me, it's also for him. If I'm putting my energy into you because I want to fuck with you, because I like you, and I'm taking the time out of like my life to spend time with you, or whatever the case may be, then yeah, like you gotta try to fight to keep it. Like yeah.
So a man should compete.
That's the competition in itself. I'm not gonna put a man in a position where he's competing against other men for me. That's what I'm saying. If I'm choosing you, you top tier. But the competition then becomes, all right, do you meet my standards, like, with keeping me? Because I'm pretty sure every man has a standard for a female, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all have, like, it's like school. To get into a class, you need, like, prerequisites. To get into that class, you need to pass with a certain grade, you know? Mm-hmm. Same thing like a relationship or somebody that ideally you would think of being with you.
But once you pass, you in that class, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And that means you won the competition. Feel me?
But then you said the competition is the relationship.
No, I'm talking about like during the talking stage.
Oh, during the talking stage.
Yeah, like when you getting to know somebody, then that's.
So you only talk, you in general, you only talk to one guy at a time in the dating stage?
Yes. Me personally, I can't do the two at the same time. Yeah. It's annoying.
You're not with the threesome, as you're saying.
Well, what's annoying about it though?
I just can't. I can't be two places at once. It's gonna piss me off. I feel like I'm a snitch on myself in a situation where I'm talking to multiple guys at the same time. Like, I tried it. I'm not gonna lie, I tried it before, and it pissed me off to the point where I'm like, you know what, cuz I can't do this. Like, I'm choosing between you and another man, and I can't do it. Like, my mind being too many places at once with what I do in my daily life, it's just too much. I can't.
I feel like women will get too involved with both men. You get what I'm saying? Like, I believe you guys can't separate the two guys. You guys will be happy what Johnny's doing for you today and what Matthew's doing. So they both making you happy. You wouldn't know how to choose.
That's a whole lie, bro.
I mean,
that's a whole lie, bro.
That's for me.
All right,
women always got their favorite nigga, bro. That's a whole lie.
They do.
Yeah, I've dated multiple guys. Like, earlier this year, I was dating like multiple people, but I just gravitated to one person more because that's just that's just natural. I don't. It's too much work. I don't know how guys do it, but it's just too much work dealing with someone else's emotions. Like, and then when you're female, and this is my definition of competition a little different, is like, I feel like guys compete, because when I'm dating multiple guys, I'm dating multiple guys, so you try to apply more pressure than the other guy if you really want the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had like one guy, like, he tried to take me like somewhere, and then the other guy, he's like, well, he's taking you on a trip, right? Well, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? But then you also have guys. That's like, well, fuck her. Like, I'm not. Then you have guys that just fell back from me. Like, oh, you giving him attention, then you don't need to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's just too much work. Focusing, my emotions be everywhere. I really like you, but then I also like you. That's just too much. And then it's like, you don't want to get serious either. Like, I'm not ready to get serious. So the more pressure you're applying, because you feel like you're competing with another guy, it just kind of overwhelms me. That's how I feel. Like, I can't do multiple, no.
I'm just a firm believer in karma. It's like, that shit will weigh on my conscience heavy if I'm talking to multiple guys.
No, you just let them know. I let the guys know. I'm keeping my options open.
Yeah, that's true. Me personally, I'm not dating just to date. I'm dating for a purpose. Feel me? So it's like, it's kind of going to weigh on my conscience knowing that I'm dating for a purpose, and then it's just multiple guys. I can't do that. It's going to weigh on me.
But if you're dating for a purpose, right, and you got... You know how they say don't put all your eggs in one basket?
Yeah.
Because you dating that one person, and then further down the line, when y'all really get to know each other, you wasted your time because y'all not really compatible with each other. Rather than if you dated around a little bit, you might have a better chance of meeting the person that you like.
Yeah, there's a process of elimination that can also be applied there, too. So y'all never competed for a man before?
I feel like it's all about communication. So it's like, if you really like someone, you should tell them where they at, where they stand. And even if you talk to multiple other people, you tell them where they stand. So there's no competition. The only person who should be competing is really the ex if they want you back. The ex got to do way more than the new person coming in your life. You feel me? Because now they got to do... You feel me? They're the ones who.
If they the ex, if they the ex, how they still got a chance? There's a reason why they the ex.
They still be wanting the chance, but it's like they sometimes when you dealing
sometimes
with like
even working it out. It depends on the situation. Not all exes.
I don't
fuck
know.
up,
like me, it's not a lot of girls like me. Like I'm a real loyal person, so it's like my ex, he fucked up, and now it's just like he realized what he had. And I'm not trying to give him no chances. You feel me? But he's trying to like throw all this stuff in my face. You feel me?
Lure you back in.
To lure me back in. But he did that before. And I was blind of what he was doing behind my back.
To fool you
so
once,
it's
so
like,
he can't fool you twice type of situation. Like.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if you really like somebody,
communicate with spin the block with me.
It don't matter how many people you mess with. If you actually want to, like, have sex and do all the extra stuff, you should have communication with that person.
So let me
tell them where they stand.
You said you're not competing with nobody's daughter, right?
Hell
So again,
realistically,
it's a guy that
of course, we're competing.
It's a guy that you vibing with.
If you have to compete, it's no reason you should be wasting your time.
Yeah, but say it's a guy that you vibing with. You know, everything is clicking on all cylinders, but he's telling you, hey, you know, I am seeing other women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Realistically, you're competing regardless if a nigga's dating, he's dating the same way he's competing for me, yes. But I'm saying, like, I'm not competing in a sense, like, he really, really likes me, right? And he tells me he really, really likes me, or maybe he want to settle down, whatever, but he just got this other girl lingering around. And let's say, like, an ex, I'm not competing. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we are both like an agreement that like, yo, I'm fucking with you, you're fucking with me, whatever, and we're taking things serious, but you still got another girl lingering around, that's when I'm not competing. Because then it's kind of like, no, like, we're not doing that.
So that means you just stop in all effort?
Yeah,
I'm definitely, because there's a lack of communication.
Yeah, because if you express to me, it's only the stage that we're at. Because obviously in the beginning stage, we only went on like 2 or 3 dates, whatever, and you're still dating other people, we both weighing our options, that's fine. But if we sit down and have an agreement, like, yo, I'm fucking with you, and like, I really want to see where this goes or whatever, but for whatever reason you have somebody lingering around or an ex that's around, I'm not competing. Because obviously you don't know what you want, and you're trying to keep me around, and I don't want that.
Well, if they tell you that they're not ready to commit, or you guys are still in a
then that's fine.
Would you give them the time?
I would give them the time of day, but just know that I'm going to also be looking around. So if I happen to see somebody else and they want to take me seriously and I'm ready to take them seriously, then you're out the loop.
Or you're trying to guilt trip me.
I'm not guilt tripping you, but that's just the truth. That's the reality, because then if I'm ready and you're not, then you got me hanging around, because who knows, you might pick her. Then what? True. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, we're not doing that. If we establish that we fucking with each other and only fucking with each other, then that's what it is. I don't want to hear about Sarah, Samantha, and Caitlyn. No, bitch. Like, you're talking to me.
I don't know. Nowadays,
like, all of that is clip.
Nowadays, if you trying to take somebody serious, you like to really know if they really fucking with you. Like, you need their Instagram password, you need code to the phone, and you need location.
Oh no,
that's
the guys you mess with.
Respectfully,
you know what Beyonce said? I'd rather be blind.
Fuck with me, if we're gonna fuck each other that way, we're building a career together, and we're building everything together. Like, yes. We're partners.
That sounds like ownership.
We're partners.
That sounds like partners.
No, so then you guys all want to be hoes and y'all all want to be players. Y'all not trying to commit. Then you're not trying to commit.
No.
If you can't do that, you can't commit.
You can't be ready for a relationship if you're going to go in there making demands. You get what I'm saying? You got to meet me
it's
somewhere.
It's not making demands.
And if you can't...
we're talking about...
If you don't trust me, then we can't...
the stage. We're already fucking with each other.
One mic.
So how do you expect me to trust you? Because we sharing locations and all this other stuff.
This is when we're already like far along into our relationship.
Then I shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah. No.
I shouldn't have to do that. You should trust me. You should know that I respect you, like you respect me, and you should be good off of that.
But that's never the case. That's never the case.
If I feel like I need to share locations with you, then we not.
At the end of the day, y'all could say what y'all want to say, bro. But when you taking a girl serious and all that entertaining stuff in the DMs, that's not right.
So what the fuck y'all be doing?
So why?
I don't do that.
We don't do that. I don't do that. I can give you my phone right now. Y'all can go through my DMs. I don't entertain niggas.
I don't entertain nobody. See,
That's
if I'm entertaining one person, I'm entertaining that one person.
You telling a
Hold
girl
on,
you
one mic. We gotta do a better job of just doing one mic. I know everybody, wants to.
No, but that's disrespectful. You talking to a girl, you telling her you love her and you want to take her serious and all this shit, but you in another girl DMs trying to spoil her, fly her out, and do all this stuff.
So you convinced that all men.
But
I'd
rather
like
the thing with me is I'd rather see it than shit behind my back. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just how I am.
That's why you want
IG passwords. Toxic as fuck.
You gotta get healed before you go look for somebody.
That's the question you was gonna ask though. That's my question too, guys.
You think all men are just men that just going into other women's DMs and just constantly shooting a shot at other women? You think that's just all men in general?
No, there's men.
Keep it real. Keep it real.
I mean, yeah.
Oh shit.
It's crazy.
No, I'm not gonna
maybe
put
the men I'm attracted
rather,
to.
Like she was saying,
okay.
I'd rather.
The men I'm attracted to. Like you gotta have more of a firm thing if you.
So you're attracted to men that get multiple women?
Oh shit.
No, I'm just attracted to a type of personality that I feel like I don't know.
That get bitches.
I need to yeah. Not even that. It's just I don't know. I G. I'm attracted to G ass niggas. That's how I'm attracted to. So it's I gotta be careful with that. I gotta switch up
Yeah, you on a path to destruction with that mentality.
I gotta start dating corny niggas.
No. Why
No.
gotta be corny?
Why did you Zach? Why
But
gotta be corny?
other people think they're corny. I'm not gonna think
they're not corny.
Shit, you just described them as corny.
We as
The
women
guys
gotta
that you
start taking
described was
accountability for the men that we choose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what?
We as women gotta start taking accountability for the men that we choose.
I don't know
facts,
why,
facts.
man.
We
If
do.
you feel like you want to live with a woman, what's the problem about sharing the shit? What's the problem?
It's not the problem. It's not the problem. It's the idea of having to ask or having to.
You shouldn't have to.
Because you know what,
ask.
my ex, he had the password to my phone, but it wasn't because I asked for
Yeah,
anything. It was just oh no, babe,
shook
get in my
right
phone.
now.
Here's my
That's
password.
all. You guys
It was
are all
on
shook
that.
right now.
But it was
crazy,
no.
though.
He had the password to my phone. I had the password to his phone. But it wasn't because I was give me your password. It wasn't like that. It was just oh, hey, can you use my phone really quick? And he just needed my fucking password, and he has it.
It's not
but,
awesome.
Yeah, but he didn't have.
I don't for it.
I don't want to have
but-
the passwords to his accounts and all that because at that point it's what is the reason behind? If I feel like I gotta ask you, are you doing something, or I gotta question anything, then that means that I don't fully trust. We shouldn't even be in this relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say take that
talking
nigga
to
phone and run
somebody-
and see how he reacts.
Yeah,
And that's my issue with what you're saying. You saying, oh, we gotta share this and do this, share location, all
Nah,
that.
I'm
If
not
you
doing
feel like you
all
gotta
that.
do all of that, then you with the wrong nigga.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, I shouldn't feel like I shouldn't be on.
What's a relationship without trust? And
If you
and you
feel-
clearly don't have no trust for the niggas you in a
Yeah, if
relationship
you
with.
feel that way, you should automatically cut it off. Because I know
fact.
if I even feel an itchling, you acting a little
That's
weird,
fucked up that
you
y'all
kissed
feel
me
like
weird
that, though.
today.
It's all
I'm
about
gonna.
the energy. I don't feel
That's
like it's
fucked
with the
up
phone.
that
I could tell
feel like
with,
that.
with
I
Nelly,
just
she
feel-
probably will go through the phone, not find nothing, and be like, this thing got a second phone. He
No,
gotta
and
have a
then
second
still
phone or
find
some
That's the
shit like
thing.
that.
No,
Y'all taking it far already because it's not that. It shouldn't be a problem. I'm not saying we have to do it, but it shouldn't be a problem. You get me?
Yeah,
Even
I
if
believe
the
that.
nigga's who's in your DMs, and I say he's my phone, you should be able to give me
You
your phone
say
back.
you
No,
don't
I
have to
get
do
what
it,
she's
but it sounds like
saying.
you got a checklist. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, I get-
alright,
No,
Instagram,
it's not that.
check.
It's if a man is asking you, who you DMing? He wrong for
Why y'all
that.
gotta ask
Yeah,
that?
that's
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that
That's
question shouldn't be coming up. But
I don't know.
I do if I was to ask, right? And something
think I'm
I would do it just off just to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not because I really want to, but if I was to do that and then he had a weird reaction, then it'll kind of bother me.
I would just say take the nigga
I
phone
don't
and
know.
run and see how he
So
reacts.
if you
Maybe work in the nightlife.
so if you ask your man, whatever, let me see your phone or whatever, and he's like, for what?
But
You're
yeah, I just
done.
wanna
You gotta
see it.
skedaddle, honey bun, because why are you acting like
Or
that?
a bitch is calling you,
No,
or
I'ma be
DMing
like,
you,
I'll
and
just
I
be like,
say,
yo, I
let
just
me
wanna-
see the DMs.
Now-
Why can't you show me? Why
once-
can't we be open about
But now,
stuff?
Nelly,
as a,
let's
but,
try to
but
one-
now
one
as a
time.
man, I'm in my head because why you asking me that? What are you doing that's making you think that I'm doing something?
See what I'm saying? This is too much. This is about I don't ask, period, because it's the truth, and that is too much. It takes too much.
Because if we sitting there, we both good, we trust each other, everything flowing, women like to make up problems in their head and then ask you stupid
It's
questions.
not in our
Like,
head. Stop doing that. It's not in our
If
head.
it's in your head.
It's not.
It's an if. And sometimes it's just that time where, I be feeling down for the count and I be wanting reassurance. Just as how I would want my man to be like, reassure him. Like, I feel like
that you still love me.
Yeah,
that you still care about me.
You know what the
going through his phone?
Hold on, Keem.
No.
Not going through the phone. No.
You know what the flaw in that is though? It's like, okay, I'll give you an inch. I'll do it for you this time. Then now it's like, where's your location?
Oh,
then
location is
no,
crazy.
look, but
Yeah,
that's
but
what I'm saying.
how it starts,
That's how it starts.
That's
You
how
want
it
to see my
starts,
DM,
yeah.
then you want to know why I am, then you want to know why I ain't answering my phone, then you want to know why I ain't answer a text. Just everything is getting overanalyzed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and you like, well, you did it for me before.
But let me tell you,
What's up now?
I don't know why
What's up
But
now?
let me tell you, this is exactly why I don't
has
go
to
through
be
phone. I don't do
toxic,
none of
though.
that. I don't do that because social media is toxic.
First of all,
and I don't
social
care what
media gonna
nobody
get caught up.
Go ahead.
I mean, social media gonna get you caught up faster than your actual phone will.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest with that shit.
Like, social media is so toxic because everything we overanalyze regardless. A heart eye under a picture from a friend from 3 years ago or a guy you used to talk to months ago means something today. You know what I mean? Or maybe you know what I mean? That means that, so you just now started fucking with him because why he commented on your recent picture? Excuse me, sir. I don't control this man's actions. Like, you know what I mean? It's too much. This girl, she loves your man's story, right? And it's really just a story. And it could be a drink that the nigga got. Why she hiding it? Oh, she was with you? Are you insane? But that's how deep social media is. It's so tough. I'd rather not know. I don't want no passwords. I don't want to see it because it just makes you crazy.
It's just I'm not investing energy and time for me to get slapped in my face. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the issue. Because
and the thing is, I work nightlife, so it's like I feel like men, they automatically don't.
But that's your problem. You work in nightlife and you seeing every man that's approaching.
No, you're not listening. I said automatically men. I feel like men don't trust me.
Yeah, and you're not.
And so I feel like that's why
you're not
they
listening
do what
as
they
well
do
because you're assuming that every man is like how those men are that's approaching you on nightlife time. Mm-hmm. We're not. Every guy's not that guy. You in that type of environment, so of course it's on that hit it and miss it type shit. Mm-hmm. So you got to understand if you're in a different atmosphere, you're going to get a different type of guy.
No, I know, but I'm feeling like if we want to potentially get married one day, what's the problem with sharing passcodes?
I wouldn't offer you a ring if you already chastising me like I'm your child. I'm your man.
The fact that you're taking it that way, that's just insecure, and it shows that you're doing something wrong.
He's insecure?
Not at all.
Not insecure. It shows that you're doing something wrong off red.
Don't do a woman like this. I promise you. It's a headache.
I disagree.
It's toxic.
I disagree because I'm a part of nightlife as well.
Yeah.
So literally finding a man in the club is a hit or a miss.
I found the guy I'm talking to now. I met him. And
it's a hit or a miss. You're going to either find a good guy in the club or you're going to find a bad guy out of the club. That's just how it is. You're just going to have to vibe with him and give him the benefit of the doubt in the moment. And once you realize, like, oh, this is the guy that I potentially want to be with, then go based off of that. I can't put nothing past nobody, though.
Yeah, because he could say the same for you. Like you saying, like, they depict you that way, so why would you want... Because you're depicted like that, and you don't like feeling like the way they're depicting you. Like, oh, she work in the club, so they could probably be saying, oh, you a hoe. Not saying you are. But you know what I'm saying?
No, they automatically think, oh,
she got all that and all that. Like, she always in niggas' faces, blah, blah, blah. Why would you want that? You don't like that depiction, so don't depict the guy the same way. That's how I take it. Because
I think the flaw is, especially with you in your head, you think there's only two types of men. Either they're G or they're corny. Like, there's no in between for you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I've dealt with good men. That's the problem. I've dealt with good men that been there for me, supported me. But the thing is, they were cheating on me and playing me behind my back. And I had no idea. That's what I'm saying.
So supporting you was the good part of them, but cheating on you is beyond the support, what else made him a good man?
Trying to cheat, yeah.
No, I'm saying besides the supporting you part, what made him a good man?
I mean, he did everything good. What do men do? They...
Shit, you gotta tell me what you find was good.
Support you. What? Like, no. What else do you need?
That's the fucking flaw.
That's the flaw.
You gotta wake the fuck up.
You have no emotional stability in your relationships. That's what you're saying. Like, they're only there
to support
and provide for you. Basically,
you're not gonna find a healthy.
You're not gonna find a healthy relationship because where's
that.
loyalty? Where's trust? Where's
all
where's
that.
like
that's what I'm talking about. But
he didn't
there's
have
no
that.
trust. There's no loyalty if you cannot do that.
Then he's not a good man.
He's not a good man.
Exactly. So why is everybody getting so worked up
because
and saying I'm toxic?
Because that's a father. He's a father to you. He's supporting you. That's a dad. No, like that's.
We're talking about the passcodes.
No, but
but that was all underlining. That's insecurity. That's you lacking trust in a partner. Like
supporting doesn't have to be with money. It could be emotionally, mentally.
But he's not supporting you emotionally, or he doesn't care about your emotions. He doesn't care about you at all.
But what I know what's happening behind my back, I don't know. This is what
but the overall picture is he's not
consideration.
Yeah, he don't care if you crying later on because you have to find out.
But you still described him as a good man.
That's not a good man.
In my face.
That's not a good man. If you're not a good man behind your back, you're not a good man.
If he can't be a good man in your face,
that's why I have trust issues.
But when we asked you just now, you say you had good men in your life because they support you or whatever, blah, blah, but he was cheating.
He really just bought your time.
Yeah, that's not a good man.
He's pacifying you with gifts.
Right. Yeah.
He's just paying for you.
He put me in position and everything, opportunities and everything.
That don't mean shit if he cheating.
My thing is, you cheating like men based off your past traumas, right? So basically, when you come into a new relationship, you bringing that trauma with you, and you're not giving him a chance because you automatically like, oh, I gotta have this, and that in order for me to trust you.
You guys are assuming. I didn't say automatically. I said if we're potentially.
You said if we in a relationship, we deep in a relationship,
in a relationship, potentially thinking of marriage. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about.
Yeah, I agree with her.
I'm not talking about when we're competing with each other or talking to other people.
I'm talking
about
if
we're talking to other people, it's not. There's no point of doing that.
Yeah, but it's the way. I get what you're saying because I mean, like I said, like me and my ex, he had the passcode to my phone and stuff, but it wasn't. But the problem is like you demanding it. Don't say like you're demanding.
You guys are assuming though.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
I never demand anything.
You said it should be expected.
If we're planning to get married, yes.
Yeah,
so it's a demand.
It shouldn't be a demand.
It's a demand. If you're expecting it and it should be done,
it should not be a
problem. You're not using the word demand, but that's what the fuck you mean.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because I don't mind. I feel like I would openly give my man the password to whatever.
If we're
in the relationship, we're planning to run businesses together. But
it's
not.
That. But it's not a demand. My thing is, it's not a demand. If it happens, it happens. Hey, you want my password? Hey, I'll give it to you. I don't care. But it's not a demand. Like, oh, you have to give it to me. No.
She understands where I'm coming from. You need to say where.
It's not because I do feel like
getting all worked up.
In my relationship, it's okay. So like later on in the lines, whatever, we have each other's password. It's not a problem. Right. But my thing is, it's not a demand to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not demanding my man, like, give me your password, give me your password. But if we're together and I ask for it, it shouldn't be an issue. Like, and even if I won't, even though I'm saying I won't, but I'm saying hypothetically, if I was. And we have each other's password, it shouldn't be. I don't feel like it should be an issue within the relationship.
Listen, I gotta get to this next topic, but yo, if y'all watching, if y'all think Nelly is toxic, put a 1 in the chat, man, because I don't know. I need to see the results, man.
And if y'all give me your significant other the password,
I love hard.
I don't think the password is the issue. It's the location and all that other extra shit.
No, the
I love hard.
All of that is an issue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you demand it.
And if something happens to me, I want my man to know where I'm at so he could pull up.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know
what?
Like,
best case you made, though.
Yeah. Y'all trying to put me out I'm toxic and I'm not. And I'm a real ass
you don't have to have your location.
And I'm
to
loyal
do that.
and I'm trustworthy. I'm staying on it.
You toxic. But let me get to this next topic. Y'all familiar with Sukihana?
Yeah.
She had a post on Twitter where she said that all females done sold pussy before. And she said if y'all didn't sell pussy, it's because y'all don't have good pussy. Like,
that's
get the fuck out of that.
What's your thoughts about that tweet? A lot of women was retweeting it, and yes,
I never sucked dick or sold pussy before. So
you say you never what?
Sucked dick for money?
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you never sucked dick.
I'm not exploiting my goods to get money out of that. I feel the only men I've been sexually involved with is the people who I'm in relationships with, and I haven't been in a lot. I'm not looking for them to give me money after that shit. It's not like, feel me, you having sex with somebody, it's not even like a bonding activity. It's just something that y'all do. Y'all in a relationship, y'all have sex. I'm not expecting money out of that shit. Oh yeah, bitch. No,
you could definitely tell the women who's doing it, who's not.
Yes,
and
so it's like you could definitely tell.
I feel like
you can tell, cause like, come on, I'm not taking nothing away from them, but they be all put together, like.
So a woman that's all put together, they be selling.
Not
pussy.
put together, like. You feel me? They get their bodies done. That's what most women want to do. You feel me? Buy material stuff.
Everybody got their body done these days.
Like you could just tell, bro.
Excuse me.
So you saying women getting their body done to sell their pussy?
I'm not even. They want like women that sell pussy. I'm not saying they all put together. It's just,
Yesterday's price ain't today's price. What you saying? Once they get their body done.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, new body, new
no,
price.
I'm just saying they think it's gonna bring them more money,
business.
and usually that's not the case. But
it doesn't always have to be. I think. You know, we had this conversation before. It doesn't always have to be direct, like a man's $500.
I was just about. Oh my God! Like guys pay for pussy anyway.
Yeah,
technically,
that's what I'm saying.
They
guys,
pay 50, 100, 200. Like,
no,
one at
a time. One at a time.
I was just about to say that. Damn, y'all called me too. That was the point I was thinking of articulating in my head because me and my friends, a group of guys, we was talking about this, and they were like, men pay for pussy regardless. If you take a girl out on a date, whether you have the intention of fucking her or not, you're still paying for pussy technically. But my thing is, it's the way that she's saying it. That's what's kind of, that's why I was a little conflicted about it, because technically, and technicality,
that's probably what she means.
Guys pay for pussy regardless, whether you're in a relationship or not. He paying for the pussy.
If guys
pay for pussy, if you have good pussy,
but
he's
my
gonna
thing
take
is,
you out to dinner,
my thing
pay for your
is,
nails.
selling pussy has a different connotation to it. It's a different connotation when you say, "Oh, you're selling your pussy," because it's a thing called prostitution, where women are actually selling their pussy. I'm not a prostitute. I'm not selling my pussy to anybody. I'm not giving nobody anything. I'm not getting paid for any sexual intercourse with anyone, anything. But my thing is, in technicality, guys do pay for pussy, and
so does that make women prostitutes? Then
they're not prostitutes. They're not.
If
they're
a
not
guy's paying for a pussy, then that makes you the prostitute,
I'm not
right?
the fucking prostitute. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's trying to say, like, guys, they would take a girl out, like, do the most just to get the pussy.
And they get the pussy.
You're considering like that.
I'm
selling
saying,
yourself.
If you're saying, if you're saying that if that's considered paying for pussy, then a lot of women are prostitutes out here. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to. It's the connotation behind it, like the selling part that's like triggering, because it's like there are actual bitches who sell.
Women would say, "Oh, I'm not just gonna sleep with a guy, blah blah. He got to at least take me to dinner first. If he take you to dinner, that's how much the pussy was worth. That dinner. That's it.
Yeah, if he has sex with you after,
yeah.
2 for $5.
But my thing is, it's only paying for pussy if that's the only intention for this guy to take you out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So that's different.
I would not be able to like. Live
then that's paying
right.
for pussy.
Like she said, she never had sex outside of relationship, so.
That's my thing. I've been on dates with guys, and you feel me? They not getting to the cookie jar after a date. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like,
how many dates though?
Huh?
How many dates?
How many dicks? What?
How many dates they gotta take you?
How many dates? I really don't know. There's really not a timeline on it. It just depends on who you are as a person and how close I am to you. The bond. It's the bond. I don't care about a date. You could take me to fucking McDonald's. That's a fucking date. I really don't.
That's a date?
No, a date to me, it's not something, as long as I'm spending time with you, that's a date to me. A date is priceless. You don't have to spend money on me. That's not
very genuine. I ain't
like,
gonna lie, man.
I don't like that materialistic shit. I don't like, oh, babe, let's get ready and go to roof Chris. All right, that's cute. That's cool. We could do that every once in a while. But if you tell me to come over, let's put on a movie and order pizza and some shit, that's a date.
That's
I
romance
don't take
to
that
me.
over anything. If it's just to take a nap together, yeah, I'll take it.
It's funny you said
but,
that.
Well, you said take a nap together?
Yes, that's a date. I love to sleep. So, like, I take that any day.
I think you're trying to sleep in that pussy before you
I
go
think
to
it's
bed.
more. I think it's more of like quality time.
It's
too.
quality time.
Like it's the time and the energy you put into the person. Like
I
like the thoughtful. I like the thoughtfulness more than the materialistic.
I'm
shit.
highly capable of chilling with a guy without putting my pussy on him. I have enough self-control for that.
That's not about you.
I have enough confidence for that.
I don't give two shits.
There's more to me than just this. My thing is just more to me than this.
If y'all had to guess, what percentage of women do you think is out here really selling a pussy? Like
85%.
Oh, fuck.
85%.
85%. Nelly
85,
got
75%.
she got that smirk. Like,
I don't know. I would say probably 50,
a lot of them now.
50%.
50-50.
Probably 60-40.
60
girls,
what,
60
selling?
girls are selling. Because some girls think they're not doing it. They like want to put in their head that it's not it, but it really is it.
Because you work in the nightlife, so you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
That's how I know. You know how many old ass men be coming to these athlete spots with whole ass wives leaving with all the bottle girls, bro?
They be getting
like
all $50.
Not all of them,
Oh
but
my
majority.
God.
Yo, bro,
Plus
these
he's giving up
girls
for $200. That's crazy.
I have a story.
I worked in the
$500.
nightlife, right? And it was a Caucasian guy, and all he wanted me to do was sit next to him and talk to him. And every time I pretend like I was getting up, he'll give me another $100. I made like $1,500 just sitting next to him.
Well, I'd be like,
women really got life on easy
mama.
mode. I
That's
swear,
I believe
bro.
you.
Like,
I'm a mama.
No,
So after that,
that's
it's
true.
like there are men like that will give you money. Just I got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
but
nothing for a
hopefully,
nigga that got it.
I gotta, cause just to kind of yeah. Anyway, I was saying like the girl that I know, this girl that I know, right? She said that she has a sugar daddy or whatever, and my thing is, she says that that she, you know, she's getting paid to do nothing. My experience, because I've had guys that wanted to be my sugar daddy or whatever, and I don't care what nobody say. Them men are not giving these women maybe $100 here, maybe, you know, a little stack there, whatever. But he's not flying you out, taking you trips, and giving you these luxurious fucking shopping sprees for nothing in return. That's a lie. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the guy that he wanted to be my sugar daddy, he wasn't. But he was giving me money just because. Like he'll send me money today. He sent me money for my cab.
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts. And then later on, he starts wanting sugar. Like, he'll be like, okay, so when you gonna, you know what I mean? Like, so when we gonna start going outside? When you gonna go outside in public with me? And stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, I see where this is going. And you gotta cut him. That's when you gotta cut him off. But literally, like, that's literally, like, how it starts. It starts, they give you money. But don't sit here and tell me and try to prove to me that this man is flying you out all that. And y'all just talking. And he just looking for, nigga could get a dog. He get a dog for all of that. A home attendant for all of that. I'm not hearing that. He does not just want conversation. He does not just want no. They are horny old ass men.
But and you guys got to think about the part about you guys like really selling y'all time. Y'all selling y'all soul damn near. Like you still putting a part of yourself and putting a price on yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't be acting like you got all the respect in the world for yourself, but you still could be bought. You get what I'm saying? You still bought. It's still money on your head.
I always say women, or every woman got a price tag. I'll die on that hill, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you throw enough money at them. I ain't gonna say they want to have sex with you, but you could buy their time, like Juice said. You could buy the pussy, like you know what I mean, like some men do.
I wanna put. What if the roles were switched? Like if a woman, like an older woman, is like, yo, sit and have a conversation with me. Here's $100 to you. You gonna take it? Y'all gonna take it?
Oh shit.
Yeah, she buying my time. Like yeah.
So I feel like, is it wrong for you to for them to buy your time? Does that mean that your morals, like you don't have any morals after that?
I mean, how often do when men offer women marriage, right? You're not gonna offer me marriage, so it's just two separate things. If you get what I'm saying.
No, it sounds like a double standard.
It is a double standard.
Oh, okay.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
But it's still a difference.
Yeah, life is full of double standards.
Yeah, morality. Okay, so a woman's morality is taken from her if she engages in that, but if a guy was to do it, it's not.
I don't think if you're not doing anything sexual, I don't think there's morally nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
the morality clause enters when you start having sex, and the only thing that interests you in that man is money.
Yeah.
That's really sad though. I'm too
because you know what?
Y'all be having a man at home and talking about you got a sugar daddy on the low. Like,
let me tell you something. My ex was cool with it. Let me tell you, my ex was cool with it as long as we're not doing it. That nigga was just playing for our date.
I've been cool with it too.
Yeah,
having a sugar daddy?
My ex was cool with it.
She ain't doing nothing, sure.
All right.
Yeah, as long as you're not doing nothing, no intercourse, you're not linking up or nothing. If he's sending it,
until that nigga kill you because you ain't giving up that sugar. Like, yo, these niggas out here be
I
doing
split that
crazy
shit with my
like, you know
man. If
like,
a sugar daddy is giving me $5,000, I'm
but
splitting
why
that shit with my nigga.
How can he find you?
Got link.
What?
This is
y'all
gonna be
linking
strictly.
he just cash apping you money. Just he never linked you.
Verbally
So
talking.
you guys,
I don't give my
even though y'all don't spend money on females, so y'all not DMing girls or messaging girls like, oh, I'll pay for your nails, your hair, and all this.
The fuck out of here.
Y'all not doing that.
Shit.
Niggas is
Hell no.
I can tell you did a
unless
lot
they
of
just have money to do
You
it.
did a lot of Dominicans, don't you?
I don't like Dominicans.
Those are the bozos.
I never did.
Those are the
simps.
bozos.
That's what it is.
No,
Simping.
they're not. Stop doing that.
It's a simp.
No, it's not a simp.
What
The definition of a simp is doing something and not getting nothing in return. That's what they doing. It's simping.
No,
I'm not seeing you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not texting you. I'm not
that's
around you.
simping.
So what's
But
that?
you expecting something?
Wait, is that the actual
She don't want to lose
definition
her
of simp?
sponsor. She don't want to lose her
That is
sponsor.
not-
She like,
Wait, what you said?
I said you don't want to lose your sponsor, your
So
sugar
when you
daddy.
guys
Like,
hit up girls, what are you guys telling them?
what you
What you mean?
Because apparently y'all y'all was shocked about the Instagram thing. Y'all don't be entertaining girls. I'm saying, what are you saying when you entertain them?
I usually deal with more mature women, and they would never do no like goofy shit like that. That's why I was so like crazy when you said it, because it's like, what? Like, you asking for my location, like. It's not that I'm hiding anything. It's just like, that sounds childish to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think an older woman is really gonna be like, yo, let me get your location, let me get your passwords, let me get your logins, let me get your Gmail account, let me get your cat. Like, I don't think no woman that trusts me is gonna.
Single.
I mean, shit.
I share my location with my man. He doesn't have to share his location.
I'm not
with me.
opposed to that, but when like I said, when it comes off as a demand,
It's
and if I
never
don't
said
do
it was
it,
a demand though.
I share
do
it
it.
because I do work nightlife and I do get scared sometimes. So I share it with my man. I don't expect him to share it with me, just as long as we communicate. Like, you know,
can you
if
stop?
he's outside,
can you stop saying it's a demand? It's not a demand.
We gonna
when you
rewind
truly
the
love
tape.
somebody, when you truly love somebody and you there, you're there, and that's it. There's no need to talk about it, argue about it, nothing.
Yeah, but
you're not there, obviously,
where
with your older women.
I've loved women, and I've never did no.
You're not
I
there.
never did no goofy shit like that, bro. That's some
you're
goofy
not
shit,
there,
bro.
You're
Back
not
to the-
there, so you can't relate if you're not there in a relationship.
Back to the DM. Back to the DMs situation. The niggas, I feel like the niggas that are in DMs giving out free money, I feel like they're bozos. I think simp is just not the right word. I think corny and bozos. I didn't know the definition of simp until you just told me. So being that you're giving the definition, I guess technically is a simp.
Was completely different.
But yeah, I thought it was complete. I thought a simp was like
somebody who
like,
really
loves you, like you just love me, like you spend time with you.
That's a gentleman.
That's a gentleman. Okay, I thought a simp meant a gentleman.
Yeah. See, and that's the problem. Most women compare those two.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know the definition.
We learned something new
because
every
the way
day.
on TikTok, the way that they say simp, oh my man is simping for me.
That's because women are disrespecting men in that aspect.
I didn't know that.
It's meant to be disrespectful.
Women
because they call Russell
really,
Simmons a simp, but
I don't believe he's a simp.
But that's what I'm saying.
Russell Wilson. Like.
Well, I said Simmons. Yo, that's not funny. No, Wilson. They call him a little simp, and I'm like, he's mad cute. Like, if he's a simp, then my man is a simp. I was saying
the reason why I don't find him to be a simp is because I feel like Sierra treats him right in return.
They have kids together.
No. You can have kids. That don't mean shit.
Yeah. That's an exchange.
I'm talking about how she treats him and she respects him in return.
A simp is one-sided. Like, he's doing all this love and affection, and he's not getting
nothing
that.
in return.
He's not getting that in return.
Okay, then I'm a
simp.
You know what
I mean?
I was a simp. Yeah, I was a simp.
That's a simp.
Oh, you a simp?
That's a new word.
Yeah. I recently had a conversation with my friend
before.
I have I'm the type of girl to like trick on a guy. Yeah.
Oh, word.
It's really bad. I'm not doing it again. I got my heart broken. I'll never do it again.
Nah, don't let that discourage you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, why would I want to be a simp?
Huh?
Yo, any
you
simp women out there,
at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't let social media discourage you from who you want to be deep down inside.
When you trick, did he treat?
Oh shit.
Yeah, but it was like the bare minimum.
So you was paying for dick.
Was you happy?
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't say he's paying for dick.
No, I wasn't. Later on down the line, I wasn't. In the beginning, the little honeymoon phase, and then I realized like I'm doing more than you, and it was fucked up because it was kind of like I was simping because I knew he couldn't based on like his life, where he was at in life.
Situation.
You know what I'm saying? His situation. So I understood that. But then it became a thing like, okay, how long? You know what I mean? Like, okay, like when am I gonna get blessed here? Like when am I gonna get the same treatment? And that's when it kind of like went downhill because real life, like relationships, like you have to be in the right space in life to be in a relationship. Yes, I've heard like hold it down, and I was holding it down. I was holding the fort down for like a year, and it just wasn't like a year. Like it was like, damn, like I can't get a date like that I want. Like I'm ready for that. I'm ready. It's not fair. Like at that point, it's not fair anymore. So that's why. Yeah, but I was simping for a while. And it was just like,
I'm a firm believer in investing in your man.
Yeah,
and
investing.
I felt like that was it. I'm investing in my man, but he wasn't investing into his woman. Feel what I'm saying? It was just very one-sided. And then I found out that, oh, he's doing a little shit on the side. I'm like, hey, yo, like, I'm over here investing in you. Like, you down right now. I got your back until you up again. And then you
forget about
some bullshit behind my back. I was a simp.
Yeah, his pieces start hitting and niggas forget.
I mean, that's not discouraging me though. I'ma still have the same heart because his whole ass gonna get his. Feel me? So it's like,
yeah, I'm the same way, but now I know not to do it so early on. I feel like I did it too
discernment
early.
now.
That's fair.
Just be you, man. That's all.
Yeah.
Getting into this next topic. Before we get into this, make sure you hit that like button, man. Because I ain't gonna front. This is a pretty interesting conversation. You know
Definitely.
What I mean? But next topic is, why do people gravitate to negative like energy so much in today's society?
It's easy as hell.
Okay, explain.
Trolling is so easy. Like, it's so much easier to pour out anger than it is to pour out love. And it's weird. Like, it's so much easier for me to go on a tangent and argue with somebody online than to be like, yo, you're doing a great job. It's so weird. Like, your pride isn't when you congratulate somebody, it's pride in the way. It's people, like, you're scared, like, to show somebody that you care about them because then you feel like, oh, you're corny or you're soft or you're this. It's so much easier to hate a person than it is to love a person. It's so weird out here. And I genuinely feel like social media made it easier for negativity to be, like, easier than
That's because you're hiding behind a wall.
Yeah.
Nobody can see.
Nobody can see who you really are, like what your life is really like and stuff like that. It's so easy to put on a facade and a persona.
Why do you think people gravitate towards the negative?
They think it's probably funny. They're trying to get attention.
I feel like it's how people was brought up, to be honest. I feel like it's really just primarily that, how people were brought up. If you weren't surrounded by enough love, then it's so easy for you to indulge in so much hate. Like, me personally, I was brought up around, like, everybody wasn't born negative. Feel me? Everybody was born pure. Things have to have happened down the line for you to get to that point where it's okay. Now you negative. Now you mean. Now you this. Now you that. Feel me? So I feel like it's just primarily that. Everybody was born pure. It just took certain things to happen in your life. Whether it's how you were raised, how you were brought up in schools, and all that stuff. To like.
Okay. Well, what were you saying earlier, Nelly? I said, like, why do people... Because when I think of social media, right, I see the posts that tend to do more... better with engagements and likes is usually the negative post about, you know, somebody this, that, and the third. But then the positive posts, them should be crickets in the comments, like not that many likes, like, you know what I'm saying? So why do people feel the need to engage more with the like I'll give you an example. I always use give me 1 second. I use this example because, like, Ari Lennox, right? I remember she had a couple of years ago, she had got upset with somebody in the comments that made the comment of saying that she looked like a Rottweiler or something, like, you know, egregious or whatever. So when I looked at the comment sections, I saw a lot of "you're beautiful," "you're gorgeous," "you're lovely," "you're beautiful." I seen a lot of those comments. Of course, you're gonna see those negative comments, but it's like she skipped over all the positive comments and zoomed in on that one negative comment, and then that ultimately changed her energy, and that she was frustrated about that comment and things like that. But I'm like, yo, you just skipped over thousands of people saying you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you know what I mean? I love you. Like, you skipped over all those comments and go for the negative comment. I think a lot of people tend to do that on social media as well.
And when we first started out posting on IG, we used to post like I wouldn't say negative stuff, but like funny stuff or whatever. And sometimes it'd be like people saying stupid stuff. But then when we post like empowering stuff or like supporting women or whatever, it would be like 2 likes, 3 likes. Like, what happened to all the likes in the comments? Like, you know what I mean? And then they want to know why we don't post more positive shit. Because y'all don't support this shit.
Well, that kind of happened recently with me, actually. Because, you know, the snippet of the podcast I did recently, I posted that. And I purposely, I edited the video and I like trimmed it and just put the part where I spoke about PNB Rock because I knew it was gonna draw attention, obviously.
Right.
And nobody knew the context of what I was saying, but they just heard the part where I was like, oh, that like he knows to watch his six or whatever. And like a nigga that don't watch his sick or whatever, like he's just a dumb nigga with money. So I put that on purpose. Like I purposely put that. And then I posted my business right after, like a reel of my business, like, hey guys, I just started my new rental business, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to show you guys in my archive. I posted on my story and my close friends, and I showed the difference. I said, look at the difference, 23 likes here and 100 something right here. And this was in the same time span. And I'm like, it's crazy to me how people really gravitate. Like, I had people arguing with me in the comments, and they didn't even watch the full podcast, just that one part. But I had like 3 guys tell me I'm ignorant, whatever the case may be. Didn't watch the whole podcast. And didn't know the context. But it was just like, wow. And I only got like 23 likes, no comments, no reshares of my business. All those 3,000 people that I have that follow me.
Yeah.
I only got 60 follows on my business page.
You know what
I'm saying? All my friends that support me, blah, blah, blah. You didn't support that, but you was quick to go to that podcast so you could make sure that I didn't say what I said, or if I did say what I said, or, just to argue with me. People were reposting that, but they didn't repost the business.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And I posted that in my close friends. I'm going to show y'all.
You know what it is? A lot of people are closed-minded, so they don't have a lot going on for themselves. So I feel like they find that, like, they gravitate to it. They find it as entertainment. Like YouTube, like people try to use clickbait titles that have nothing to do with the video. Because people just want to be entertained, like they're bored at home and stuff.
Yeah.
People need to have more going on with themselves throughout the day. And, so it could be less negativity in the world. You feel me? That's how I feel.
I think people gravitate to the negativity because, honestly, they don't want to hear anybody tell them anything wrong about them. You get what I'm saying? Everybody wants to live in this perfect bubble world, which is not reality. You want to force people going to say, people that saying the negative stuff are usually the people that are going through a whole bunch of shit themselves. They're hurt. You get what I'm saying? They saying that shit because if they look at their life, oh, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. Well, let me look. Oh, I ain't got this, that, and that person has this. Well, your nose is big. You know what I'm saying? You just say some random shit where you could affect.
Oh, you ain't perfect.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, people just got to stop expecting a perfect world. You get what I'm saying? Ignore that shit.
I know for me personally, just seeing a negative post, like, I don't really look into, like, the shade room because it's such a negative place.
I just unfollowed them.
Yeah, it's just such a negative place on the shade room and shit. Like, I don't really look into that stuff. As soon as I see something negative with 2 celebrities arguing with each other and shit like that, I just exit out of that shit because I'm like, I feel like it's a force of negativity coming onto me based off of how the person that I'm already in myself, like, I hate negative shit. I came from a long way from being such a negative person, being such a person filled with so much anger. That was me as when I was younger. And I came a long way from that. So just seeing all of this stuff on social media and what this generation normalizes is just ill. Like, I don't even have time for it.
Yeah, I find like the negative stuff. Like, I literally just unfollowed the Shade Room and Hood Ratchet videos, all that shit.
It's so
just
bad,
too much.
yeah. It's so bad right now. Like, the Lord and God is really blessing those, like, who are positive and moving right. You could tell.
You know what it is? It takes so much time. It really does. Like she was saying, you have too much time. Because I realized how much time I really spent on my phone. Because when you see that post, now I'm looking at every comment. And then I'm looking at the person who comments and the comment that's pinned. And now I'm looking at that person's page to make sure that they said more. Oh, wait, she just posted on that story about that person. They going back. And I realized that me and my friends, we saying they're sending them back to each other. And I'm like, yo, we just spent like 30 minutes doing this shit.
Yeah.
You start seeing that. I literally... Yeah, shout out to because I like watching Be Simone. I don't know what y'all watch. No For Sure podcast. I love them. But they I was watching their page or whatever, and Zoe was like how he unfollows, like, was it Zoe? I'm lying. It was Young Miami's Young Miami.
I ain't gonna hold you. You done went to like 5 different topics in one.
I know.
Go to the next topic.
Oh.
You know what's single? Okay, you gonna get single advice.
Exactly.
So what I will say about accountability, funny thing is, like, I really did not learn accountability at the level that y'all are talking about it.
Yeah, turn off her mic.
Until a man taught it to me. I learned a certain level of accountability that I have never had to exhibit in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, yeah, I can hold my homegirls accountable because I know what it is to be accountable.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that accountability is a buzzword. Like, men will probably know it a little bit better, but like, women are not necessarily held accountable. We don't have to be accountable. We can just kind of like skate off shit. It's important to teach women things. Like she was saying, you gotta train your woman.
So the topic is it up to a man to teach a woman accountability? Because in that clip, as I just heard, she said that she didn't understand accountability until a man kind of taught it to her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, she was just coasting by, you know, life because nobody ever really, we got to be honest, nobody really holds women accountable. Like, you know what I mean? So do you think it's up to a man to teach a woman accountability?
No.
So who teaches?
Why not?
Because I know for me personally, I never liked to take accountability like when I was younger. Like, I hated that shit. I used to run away from that shit. Hated taking accountability. That's something that life lessons taught me. Like, I had to teach myself how to hold myself accountable because I noticed that once I didn't hold myself accountable, how shitty it would make me feel. And not only that, the amount of trouble that it would get me in for not holding myself accountable, how many people I would lose in my corner for not holding myself accountable. So it's like, damn, why am I losing all of these people in my corner? It's because I wasn't holding myself accountable. So then going through life lessons, then I started to attract people to me because it's like, okay, you're holding yourself accountable. You have a stable head on your shoulders. I didn't learn that from a man though. I learned that from just self-reflection, honestly.
So at what point in your life did you realize, like, you know what, damn, I need to really just start holding myself accountable? Like, was there a specific moment in your life where that happened, or you just, as you got older, you just realized, I just needed this?
It was when I lost a really good friend of me. Like, I did some bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna go into depth with what I did, but like, I did some bullshit, and I'm like, nah, hell no, I ain't do that. Like, I ain't care. You wrong too. Like, feel me? But I didn't hold myself accountable in the situation. Yeah, she knew that we were both wrong, but it's kind of like I was just putting the blame on her. It wasn't necessarily on the both of us, and I wasn't holding myself accountable. So in that event, I lost a good friend. And after that, I'd done some self-reflecting, and it's like, okay, I needed to hold myself accountable in the situation. I was dead wrong as well. Even though she was wrong, I was dead wrong as well. And the situation didn't have to transpire the way it did if I held myself accountable. Mm-hmm. So holding myself accountable, it can save me from a lot of things. Like I said before, women need to take accountability in the men that they choose. I can take accountability in the men that I choose. I've chose some shitty men. Like, I need to take accountability for that because it's like...
Nelly, you listening to us?
Oh,
okay.
I need to take accountability for that because it's like, all right, I chose this shitty ass guy and then I'm over here blaming him. But I put myself through that shit. So I need to take accountability for that. I chose that shitty ass guy. So I need to take that L at the end of the day.
I've never heard a woman say the word accountability so much into this conversation, so I appreciate you for holding yourself accountable. And let me go with Nelly real quick. What's your thoughts on it? You think a man should teach a woman accountability, or when should a woman learn when did you learn accountability? I asked a lot of questions in that.
I mean, yeah, I feel like with everything we go through, like friends, everything, we should have accountability of the situations we put ourselves in. Sometimes we might not see it at the moment, but after you realize, like, after you go through something, you're like, wait, hold up. Maybe I had a gut feeling about that, so maybe I should have trusted my gut feeling. So, yeah.
Do you think women hold themselves accountable?
I don't, honestly, like that the girl said on the video, like, girls like to skate through things. I don't think so. I feel like girls just do what they want to do, what makes them happy at the moment. Like, and I feel like certain girls, they're just, a lot of girls are just so careless. Like, Like, they move careless, like, with their friends, with their man. And it's just not enough realness out here. I don't know. That's my thing about it. But I did have to learn accountability, like going through my bad relationships. You know, I did have to learn about it and understand, like, listen, like,
I'm picking the wrong niggas, like, you know what I'm saying?
Not even that. just giving chances and chances over and over again. Like, I had to stop doing that. And I had to be like, listen, like, what's my problem? Like, I really got to stop being so nice. You get what I'm saying?
Naive.
Yeah. Naive.
What's your thoughts on this? You gave me the DeAndre Jordan look. Like, she was like, I don't know. Accountability, I ain't trying to talk about this. So,
no, because I feel like I have accountability
issues,
yeah. Because you know what? I really, and I don't know, it's just my personality. No, it's just me. I just really don't like being wrong.
No,
I'm working on it. Let me tell you.
I swear to God, I was getting
I
knew y'all was going to blame on the Zodiac.
I'm told Scorpios are toxic. The most toxic people.
I'm not toxic. Stop it. Anyway, I'm not
the
toxic.
one with the sugar.
Okay, let me tell you. I don't have a sugar daddy. Listen, he's not a sugar daddy. What? Listen, anyway.
You just say whatever.
Anyway, let me tell y'all.
Anyway, go not taking
I do feel like shut up. I feel like it depends on like different contexts. Like I did learn, like growing up, I learned accountability within friendships at a young age because I had a lot of falling outs by middle school. Like I already had a whole bunch of falling outs. So high school. So by the time I got to college, I knew how to like act and be a better friend towards people, and you know like. I guess take accountability for certain things. But when it comes to relationships, that's something I still have to work on. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yes, I'm not going to lie. I still have to work on that. Like,
Why is there a difference, though?
Because I feel like you said, like, and I do agree with what she's saying, like, girls, we're not used to taking I just feel like, yeah, like, because I'm so used to guys always being the one to apologize. Like, I'm just used to that. That's the thing. Like, guys are usually I guess true. Because they're the head, we expect them to come with flowers if something went wrong.
You wrong, and I'm still bringing you flowers. But you're still
gonna, No, I do agree.
The term "be the bigger man" wouldn't be the bigger thing.
Man,
like, if men wasn't apologizing for shit that they didn't need to apologize for.
Yeah, it's the truth. Like, we catch attitudes, like, and we blame it, it do be that time of the month. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll do something, have an attitude all day, and you still gotta come kiss my ass. You know what I mean? And that's just something that we, like, I feel like as females are conditioned. And I didn't realize it until, like, recently, like, my past relationships, I see, like, girl, just apologize. Like, if I would have just apologized, this whole shit would have been blown over because guys don't even be caring about certain stuff. If I would just apologize because I was dead wrong for my attitude, you right. My mouth is crazy. You right. I shouldn't have said that. If I would have just did that, we would have been good. You know what I mean? So I do know that, like, that's something I got to work on.
Yeah, if women came to this realization, I think relationships will last a lot longer.
No, see, that's the... We could sit here and say that and blame them, but we are responsible for that. You know why? Because we keep fucking bowing down to this stupid shit, and allowing them not to hold themselves accountable, still trying to be the bigger man, and all they doing is offering us pussy after instead of saying they sorry or doing something different, they're gonna do the same shit, have an attitude about the same shit, and all you getting back is the same pussy you got yesterday.
Well, me personally, I take accountability. Like when I'm in a relationship and we have a bad argument, it's a bad falling out, and I might say some shit that's out of line. I take accountability on my part before he even apologizes. I'd be like, you know what, babe? I said something wrong. I apologize for that. I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have had an attitude. This whole thing didn't have to go the way it did. If, we could have came to an understanding sooner, if we saw eye to eye sooner,
Well, weren't we all taught what was right from wrong as children?
Mm-hmm.
So in that same aspect, why can't we hold ourselves accountable when we did something wrong? If you know what's right from wrong, why the fuck can't you hold yourself accountable?
Right.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, they already explained it, though. They never been in a position
men are
to
worse
hold
than
themselves
women. I'm
accountable.
It's
pride. Nelly,
Look at you.
was doing good.
It took
Doing good.
I'm not gonna lie.
I was honest. Men cannot be honest. Like, y'all have a problem with being honest and
y'all
open.
have accountability issues too.
That's true. There's some men that aren't accountable.
It's not just us.
Y'all can't be real.
Y'all have the same.
Like, y'all will keep a woman around even if y'all don't even feel them like that.
Because she's allowing me to keep her around, dangling her around. Why would I kick you to the curb if you still giving me pussy?
Gotta skedaddle, honey. But
what do I lose? What do I lose?
She got to hold herself accountable.
Yeah, that's it.
He not treating me right. Why am I here?
Yeah, it works both ways. I feel like guys really don't like. There's a lot of guys that don't take accountability. Like that have not grown to their
There's men that don't hold themselves accountable.
Yeah, like if you cheated on your wife, there's some guys that
they will see like not like us in the group. Like we will see like something another guy would do like randomly is wrong, but he don't see is wrong.
Yeah,
like that's a mental issue, bro. That's a mental issue.
It's cool when you do it, but it's a problem when I do it. Like,
fuck. Nelly became the expert on mental issues.
That's mental problems. Everybody could point out what's wrong, but the person that's doing it.
We got to get up out of here, man. Again, we appreciate y'all for coming on the show. Unfortunately, we
have so much more to talk about.
Again, let them know.
I feel like I didn't get to express like what I really feel about the situation.
About what?
Oh shit.
About what?
Not the toxicity. Come on.
Just like express what I meant. I feel like everybody's gonna think I'm toxic now.
Yep. Start your own podcast and talk your shit, and we gonna join you on your shit.
Facts. Okay. Right. Sounds like.
Again, let them know where they can follow you at. So
Nelly Style on Instagram. I do it all: entrepreneur, model, bartender, waitress. I work on production sets, a bunch of stuff. So. Let's work.
And don't slide in her DM if you ain't giving her your password
I'm
to your location.
I'm single. So if you can't do what I could do for you, can't do for me, then we can't be.
You sell a bit of what?
Huh?
You sell a bit of what?
Everything.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
You got to hear that back.
That's I could talk what I could talk.
Lilo, you got to hear that clip back. So you got to hear that clip. You'll hear it. But you got to listen.
Yo, what about where can they find you, Erica? Like, yeah.
He said celibate for what?
All right, y'all.
Maybe I'm not celibate because I'll mess with a
Nick
female.
said slow it down.
I'll mess with a female.
Hey,
you mess with a female? Wait, Wolf. Keep it real.
Go ahead.
All right, y'all. I'm Erica _ Hollywood _ that's with a K, not a C. And follow me on the gram. I party promote, host, throw events. I got an event space, got a couple party rental stuff, just.
Oh, you got an event space?
Yeah.
And she taking applications for sugar daddies.
No, I'm not. Stop. Never.
She already got one.
Yeah, she do got one.
Oh, my bad.
She need more. Like,
she don't need no more application. She already got. Somebody already got the job.
Oh, somebody got that.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Nay. Follow me on the gram at Nay Honcho, NAEEHONCHO. Run it back one more time in case you didn't hear me. NAEEHONCHO.
You know it's gonna be on the screen, right?
Right.
Oh, for real?
Niggas is not gonna be in their phone while you saying this shit. Like,
she said it fast enough.
I said it.
I didn't know.
When you said it the first, I said, we gonna put it right here.
For real? Why y'all ain't tell me that before? Y'all wait till after. You know what?
I told you that when you said it in the beginning.
I'm a model. I'm a dancer, professional dancer. I bartend. I do bottle service. And I'm also having a YouTube coming out soon. Mm-hmm. Just waiting on my first video to drop. You know what I'm saying? And I do makeup.
Appreciate y'all for pulling up. And again, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed.
Make sure y'all subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
And get the merch. Dailyrapupcrew.co. You know what I mean?
You got pink?
I know we had Dailyrapupcrew.com.
Yeah, we got pink.
Yeah, we got.
I need a sweatsuit.
You need a sweatsuit?
Yeah.
Yeah, just go on the website, Dailyrapupcrew.co. You know what I'm saying? That's on the screen too. Make sure y'all subscribe to us on Instagram because we got a lot of behind the scenes content that's only exclusive over there. And we need y'all to support us. Like,
you're ready.
All right, Williamsburg.
Oh shit.